Alright, something a little different for y'all today. Hope you enjoy this.
Hey y'all, this is South Florida Saltine with the end of July, beginning of August, Treasure Coast, Florida, saltwater fishing report. Well, the waters have reached that magic 89-degree mark, and summer fishing here in the shallow waters of the lagoon have slowed down a little, just like they always do this time of year. The bigger fish are hot and uncomfortable and running for cover in deeper water. However, if you can manage to drag yourself out of bed early enough, you're still going to see some numbers on main river points and over shell beds. I personally had some success out here on the lagoon with rattle traps and a sea rig. That is, if you can find a live bait. Then after the sun gets up, gets hot, I usually like to take out the old flipping stick and start pounding on the larger river banks. If you can find some larger sized grass mats around fallen timber, that's obviously a plus too. Lately I've also been using the old standby live shrimp with pretty decent results, but I've heard great things about blue crawdaddy rigged on a 1 ounce weight being worked pretty aggressively too. I have to try that out and let y'all know. Well, like always, you can darn near set your watch by the daily 4 o'clock afternoon rain here in South Florida. But last Friday we all somehow missed the rain and we had a decent shallow water day out here on the lagoon. We ended up releasing 11 smaller snapper, a few snook, and a whole mess of sheep's head that were legal, and ended up in our pan later that night. So things have been slow in the shallower waters, but don't give up hope. We should be getting another smaller shad hatch sometime in the next month or so, that should get the schooling fish going again. Alright, that's enough of that shallow water. Let's talk offshore. The fishing has been a little more consistent in deeper water, and while the dolphin have picked up a little, I wouldn't go as far as to say there's a good dolphin bite on right now. A lot of surface feeding type fish like dolphin, which are usually in decent numbers and caught pretty strongly in July, been pretty scarce around here. From what I hear though, most of the old boys actually getting a few or getting them around 190 foot of water, and they're only about 8 to 15 pounders. Heck, me and a buddy last weekend entered a dolphin tournament and only caught one little bull. He wasn't even big enough to weigh at the judge's table, let alone big enough to take home to eat, legally that is. The key here once again has to do with that classic Florida heat. You gotta hit the top feeders and shallow water dwellers in the early morning when the water is still cool and the fish aren't either hiding in the shade or in the deeper water getting out of that heat. However, if you do find yourself out in the heat of the day and don't want to head back to the barn just yet, don't be discouraged. I would suggest hitting a few wrecks and doing some bottom fishing. Folks have been having decent luck with snappers, sea bass, and triggers along with a few jack and barracuda. Kingfish and cobia also have been decent during the day with live baits over shallow reefs and wrecks, as well as some pretty big sailfish at 100 foot pulling fast troll ballyhoo. Heck, folks are even having good luck with wahoo at around 180 foot. Bottom line is, cooler, deeper water has seen better fishing just like always this time of year. So even if you don't have a big boat to get out on the open water, you can still have good fishing inside the lagoon here. I suggest using live bait and getting out there early. Like I said, get out there early when it's cool and the fish ain't running for cover. Now on a side note, if y'all never participated in what we like to call a gator harvest around here, I strongly suggest you give it a try. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is offering gator hunters a no-cost 3-hour class to help them prepare for the August 15th through November 1st statewide gator harvest, and reservations are not required to attend these classes. Now, attendance is not mandatory for licensed hunters, but the FWC still recommends that participants attend, especially if they've never previously hunted for gator. Class topics will include preparing for the hunt, hunting techniques and safety, harvesting and processing, caring for your gator hide, and gator hunting rules and regulations. Heck, even folks who don't have a gator harvest permit can still attend if they want to learn what hunting gators is all about. Come one, come all. Here are just a few places you can attend these classes around Florida. There'll be one in Gainesville, July 29th from 6 to 9 p.m., one in Dania Beach, August 1st, 1 to 4 p.m., a little closer to home here, they'll have one in Okeechobee, August 2nd, 2 to 5 p.m., in Tallahassee, August 5th, 6 to 9 p.m., and in Tampa, August 8th, 1 to 4 p.m. I strongly suggest y'all try this at least once in your life. It's a heck of a lot of fun and the meat is delicious. Alright y'all, I'm the South Florida Saltine. Good luck and please do the world a favor. Take a kid fishing.